It's estimated right now that 1 in 7 Americans have either tried these medications or are currently on these medications. So apply that to, what is there, 360 million people in America, something like that. That's a large number, right? So when we talk about side effects and prevalence, if there was a lot more serious things like stomach paralysis, which is a sensational way to phrase something in the news, um, we would know more about how bad these drugs are, in my opinion. That's not to say they don't cause side effects, and everyone has a different temperature to how well they receive medications. There's also a lot of people who are unfortunately using these medications either not under the guidance of medical professionals, through these online portals, through not even any oversight of a nurse practitioner, physician, wherever. So side effects are common. They work in the GI system. So a lot of people do get nausea. They may have some indigestion, maybe some vomiting. Some of that can be tied to how you're using the drug. They can cause constipation, both sides of the stomach. You can see these side effects. Stomach paralysis, though, that is very, very, very rare. I wouldn't say that I've seen that in my practice, although people definitely do have slowdowns of the stomach. The drug does delay gastric emptying. That's the fancy term for slowing it down. So people who have a pre-existing condition called gastroparesis, where their stomach already empties dramatically slower, they're not always a good idea for those patients. So a lot of these side effects that you see in the news do come from people who were not appropriately screened or are not appropriately obtaining these drugs and using them